I know people are crazy about Ashanti and Nelly. They look at them as relationship goals. I don't know why, but I ain't about to get into that. Last time I did, the internet was in a tizzy, pissed off because I said she played herself getting pregnant so quick after he done dumped her for 10 years and got with the other chick. And I say I'm hating and mind my own business. That is my business in the aspect. We need to encourage and teach young ladies how to enter into healthy relationships and have boundaries and accountability. That's all. But anyway, Ashanti has come forward. They went a while without the pregnancy announcement, and she's opening up because obviously she's stating that Nelly asked her to marry him. I'm happy for them. Congratulations. And she goes into detail how that happened and the future and her thoughts and feelings about breakup, makeup, baby, marriage, and all those things. But I know so many people look at them and just hearts warm and get fuzzy because of them rekindling. And I'm glad for them. I really am. I think that they should have never broke up. But, Nelly went off and did what he did and then decided the grass wasn't green on the other side. And Shanti let him come back. So, hey, it is what it is. It happens to everybody. Everybody then got played and then let somebody come back. Very few people have said no way. But most of us have gave people second chances that just shouldn't have got them. And that's just the truth. That's the bottom line. I'm your girl, Booz Boswell. If you haven't subscribed, I talk about real life. I talk about my life. I talk about your life and everybody else's life and what's going on in these streets and your mental health and just how to get well. Life happens to all of us and ain't no use to pretending. So if you like real life content and you like older chicks take, then hey, I'm still in the game. I still know what's going on, and I got wisdom I like to share, so because I care. So stick around. Anyway, here's Ashanti's story. Meet me in the comments. Tell me what you think. I'm glad for them. I don't think they announced if it's a boy or girl yet. I haven't heard anything about that. Hopefully it's a boy. Most chicks that ain't never had no kids want their first to be a boy, and hopefully it will be. Anyway, I'm wishing them the best. And here's Ashanti telling you what's next.
So many blessings in your life. Not only are you expecting a little one, you're also engaged. Tell me about the proposal. Were you emotional? Were you overjoyed?
It was just such a beautiful, intimate moment. We were not dressy.
What do you like PJs?
Yeah, I definitely on like one of his t-shirts and his boxers. It was very I had absolutely no idea.
Oh, he completely shocked you?
Completely. I mean, I felt like it was gonna come soon. I didn't know when. Right. And the way that it happened was just so funny. I'm sitting in the bed watching TV with boxers on, you know what I mean? It's not really sexy.
So it was just like an intimate moment, the two of you.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate?
I cried. I gave him the biggest hug and kiss ever. I FaceTimed everyone I know.
Yeah. Was mom in tears again?
Of course.
Yes.
Mom and dad and my sister we were all in the same city.
Oh, nice.
So that worked out really, really cool. I was overjoyed and shocked and surprised and happy, kind of like all in one.
Beautiful. I know you have a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
You're obviously busy working as a recording artist, as a businesswoman. You've got a baby on the way.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about your big day, walking down the aisle and planning a wedding?
Kind of. It was funny, we were on FaceTime this morning and he mentioned something about it this morning that was very funny.
Oh, so he's ready to walk down the aisle.
We're ready.
So you think sooner than later?
Probably, yeah. I mean, we're both extremely busy, obviously with the baby coming, everything else kind of takes a back seat. I do know what month I want it to be. I'm not telling yet.
Okay.
But I do know what month I want it to be.
Do you want to be pregnant at your wedding?
I do not.
Okay, so baby will come first. And then you'll tie the knot.
Right.
Do you have a vision for that day? Like, will it be big, classic Ashanti, you know, fashion and glam, or do you want to do something a little more scaled back, intimate, family only?
I think it's gonna be a combination of fashion, glam, Caribbean vibes. Like, I have to have like a beach and ocean and sunshine
Please.
and palm trees.
And it's so poetic to see the two of you found your way back to each other. You obviously know what it was like being together a decade ago. How is it different being together in 2024?
The growth has been like superb on both ends. We are both at a place where, like, before sometimes we would argue and walk out, slam the door, and not talk for a few days.
Really?
And now it's kind of like, all right, you good? You know, give me a kiss goodbye and it's over. You know, it's not like holding on and bickering.
Remember, everything that look good ain't good. And I'm glad 10 years, they should be at this point. 10 years, if you haven't grown as a person, I don't care who you are, then you shouldn't be with nobody. But I'm wishing them the best, you know. I might not agree with everything that's said, but at the end of the day, I believe in love. I believe in everlasting dreams coming true. I'm wishing the best for them, and I'm wishing the best for you.
We find out what the resolution is. We apologize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. It used to take me a little longer to apologize. He would always acknowledge, and I would be like, well.
Keep on shaking it off for me, giving it all to me, rubbing that body on me.
If someone had said to you in 2013 when you first split, wait a decade, this is the man that you're going to marry and have a baby with, how would you have reacted?
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Why did you think that this was absolutely not the person and the journey for you?
I mean, I guess when you go through a breakup, for me personally, I kind of just shut that person out. You know, kind of like, okay, that chapter is closed, and you just move on.
Now, you see, as a mature woman, a couple years older than Ashanti, she's in her early 40s, I'm 50. That's not true. When you move on and you close something down, shut it down, it's done. There was always hope there. There was always a desire there, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want people to misunderstand the truth. She always had a longing for Nelly. She had to shut it off because she had no choice. He was with somebody else. But you see how quickly she got back together with him. And I pray and hope that it works out. But at this stage of the game, I think she could have did something differently, but it ain't my life. Like y'all say, y'all come for me because y'all get mad about Nelly and Ashanti. But that don't bother me. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. She should have married him first. She should have spent time rekindling, you know, but her biological clock was ticking. She ain't no spring chicken no more. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. They told me, call themselves tearing me up on Facebook when I talked about her pregnancy. You know, you'll hear, or maybe it's already been said about, you know, her and Nelly getting married, presumably after the birth of her child. Let's court, get married, spend time with each other, get all that out, then have kids. Not the other way around. I digress, but I stand by what I say.
You know, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's so funny, like when we were having our first phone conversations, I had to like...
Rekindling phone conversations?
Yes, rekindling phone conversations. I had to really like be real with myself. Like, do I have feelings for him again? Or like, what's going on here? Because they were out, you know what I mean? They were gone. So I was pleasantly surprised they were there.
Who do we have to thank for reaching out? Who reached out to who?
Oh my God.
That we now have to thank for this baby.
We have to thank Versus. We have to thank Fat Joe, Ja Rule, my DJ City. City gave him my number. And
Now you hating if you don't admit her verses, that was good. One of the best out there. But anyway, I tell you, a little Shanti and a Nelly. Who next? Who pregnant in your family? They married yet?
I was like, wait,
who is this?
Right. All my brothers. Fat Joe, Ja Rule.
How did they react when they found out you're engaged and now expecting a baby?
Oh God, overjoyed. All of them was just like, yeah, we did it. Exactly. We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe, literally. You're a unit that does it all. You collaborate musically, you perform together, you're engaged, you're about to have a baby, you're business partners. A lot of people with pleasure, but for Ashanti and Nelly, it seems to be so second nature. How do you navigate all of that?
I think just we both are so passionate about working and about building family, you know. And
You're
we're
aligned.
Yes, we are so aligned. And just, you know, one of our newest ventures, we partnered up with an amazing company called Prove, which is just such a phenomenal line that just focuses on empowering women, you know, and fertility and things like that. And the timing, it just was aligned. You know, this is something that kind of just came together for both of us. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so authentic and organic. It makes so much sense, you know, and it's helping women, you know, and helping couples.
I was just gonna say, hats off to Nelly and to you for giving that gift to so many people who don't get to talk about it, who suffer in silence.
Yes.
Having this is a real gift. Like your music is, I think, how we will always remember you. But helping people and giving people the gift of life is, I think, on a different level.
Absolutely, and being partners and owners of the company is such a blessing. So
I love it. Okay, so you're navigating all of that tremendously. I imagine collaborating on a child might result in some musical collaborations. Is this little one inspiring you and Nelly to put pen to paper and maybe work on some new music?
We definitely have been talking about it. We actually just did a record with Jermaine Dupri. He produced it, so it's featuring myself, Nelly, and Juicy J.
Boy, I really want to stay so we can play this little game.
I love the record. It just feels like summertime, and him and I are going back and forth, and Juicy has his verse, so it's such an amazing record.
Did you write that before you knew you were pregnant? Because I'm wondering if this baby is infusing, new...
No, baby was on board.
Baby was on board. Would there ever be a world where we could see a Nelly Ashanti joint album?
We've talked about it. We have.
And?
We have records together that we never released.
Girl, unlock the vault. The fans want it.
Yeah.
What's holding you back?
I think just timing. You know, both of us like really locking in on something for both of us, because you know I'm focused on my stuff, he's focused on his stuff, and he's got all his country stuff going on. In time.
Would you ever consider with Nelly doing some sort of a reality or docu-series showcasing all of your businesses together, your music, raising a child?
Years ago, for me, probably not. I know that he had a show. You know, he had Nellyville.
But the most important thing to myself is being a father to 4 beautiful kids.
There have been people trying to figure out if both of us want to kind of
Not surprising. Yeah.
go down that path. So we'll definitely have the conversation for sure.
Okay, so you're open to it.
I'm open to having a conversation.
Okay, we like conversations. I think fans would obviously love to see a peek into your incredible life.
Yeah.